From record-setting office sales to expansions of the Atlanta Beltline, Atlanta's commercial real estate sector shows no signs of slowing down. I'm joined today by regular real estate contributors, the Business Chronicle's Doug Sams and Amy Wenk. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Now, Amy, you've got a front page story this week, 100 hotels in the pipeline here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Can you believe that? So Metro Atlanta now ranks number 5 across the U.S. for new hotel construction. There are more than 100 hotels planned. A lot of those are clustered downtown along the Georgia 400 corridor. And it's bringing some new product into the market, more boutique hotels. You know, just as we've seen kind of with retail, people kind of moving away from that big box chain and to the smaller, more experiential stores. Same thing, same trend happening in hospitality.
Why now? Is there a shortage of hotels in the area?
So really coming out of the recession, it took the hotel industry some time to recover, for occupancy to get back up. And at the same time, financing for new hotels was really strained. And construction costs were rising. You have to consider all the apartments that were being built.
Yeah.
So developers are really playing catch up now. You know, according to some analysts I talked to, they felt like Atlanta could absorb these new hotel rooms, and it really could help the city remain competitive in landing these big name events, like, for example, the World Cup potentially coming in 2020.
We're hoping, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Now, one of the areas you mentioned downtown, but also Buckhead is seeing its fair share of hotels. Doug, you reported recently about some of the properties that are being removed to make room for some hotels. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, one of them was a condo building that was relatively affordable, say units from 100,000 to 300,000 at most, which is pretty affordable in Buckhead, but it's going to become a boutique luxury hotel.
Wow, so that changes the landscape literally and figuratively.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about the Beltline, the South Side Trail getting underway.
Yeah, I mean, it came out, it was sort of a surprise. The Beltline's taking a little bit different approach. Instead of taking the time to raise the money for the whole 4-mile segment, which is about $70 million, they decided to go ahead and get started on a 3/4 mile segment. So they found the money to do that, $16 million, and it will run from the southern edge of the existing West Side Trail at University Avenue south almost to the connector. And what's really cool is it's going to run along this new project called Pittsburgh Yards, this 30-acre project in the Pittsburgh neighborhood. And that project could be a big catalyst for Pittsburgh, which was hit pretty hard during the mortgage crisis. It's really meant to provide an opportunity for jobs in that area.
So that'll be a big change there.
Yeah.
In the time that we have left, we got to talk about Midtown. And Doug, you've got a story on the front page this week talking about Starbucks. Plans still underway for expanding here?
Yeah, Starbucks was announced last year. It was one of the big jobs announcements, and the project has been delayed for months, almost about a year. So we've been waiting and waiting, but Starbucks, we talked to them this week, and they assured us that the project is still on, and it'll be a few more months maybe, but they are fine-tuning it, and it's going to happen.
What are they opening exactly?
It'll be a support, like a corporate support center, or corporate office is the best way to describe it. A regional office, 500 jobs, $16 million investment.
And possibly in Midtown. Now, Midtown has attracted a lot of regional offices. What is it about that area?
Georgia Tech, Piedmont Park, transit,
Yeah.
density, walkability. Midtown has a lot going on.
Yeah, well, it's a lot going on across the area. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to the next time.